Great! You now know what employers want. Actually, you know more than this. You now know what you have to offer and can match that to what employers want. For example, employers want people who are good communicators, team players, can take initiative and are resilient. But let's think for a minute. These things might look different depending on the professional field or organisation. Let's compare two professional occupations, a lawyer and a veterinarian. So, a lawyer could end up working for a community legal aid office or a multinational corporate law firm or a small family-owned legal practice. We know that being a good lawyer means having comprehensive understanding of your area of law, great communication skills, and well-developed research and analytical skills. They also need to be confident and resilient through the ups and downs of a case. But what about practicing in veterinary science? You could end up working as a rural vet with livestock, or you could be in a suburban practice where you mainly deal with small animals. Maybe you end up working in a zoo or a marine wildlife centre. We know that being a good vet means having effective diagnostic and treatment skills and a genuine love of animals. It's also really important to be able to communicate with the animal's owners, have lots of patience, and show compassion while remaining professional and resilient through the difficulties of animal healthcare. As you can see, being a lawyer and being a veterinarian require different skill sets, but they both require communication skills and resilience, for example. However, these skills and personal qualities look rather different in these two professions. There are general elements of good communication skills that are required in all professions. However, in law, the particular type of communication is around working with clients, arguing a case, and preparing legal documents. In veterinary science, communication is mostly about talking to the owners about the medical condition of their animals. The same goes for resilience. Generally, it's about being able to bounce back after setbacks. It is the different setbacks that you encounter that may create subtle differences in the way that you respond and behave in the face of challenging situations. Drilling down further, communicating within one profession can be different depending on the organisation and your role within it. For example, how you communicate to clients in a community legal aid office would be quite different to the way you communicate in a corporate law firm. This is largely due to the different client base and their expectations. What this all means is that you need to think really carefully about the skills and qualities that are important in the field you want to go into. The best way to gain insight into the requirements is through work experience or an internship. You should also talk to professionals in the field, do some research on the kinds of organisations you'd like to work for, and have a look at the requirements listed on job ads. Basically, employability is not a one-size-fits-all deal. There are top-level aspects to the qualities that employers expect. After all, communication is communication, right? But it's the how of communication and the situation you're in that makes communication something that is highly contextual. Contextual in terms of the profession, organisation, and role. Knowing that these differences exist, and sometimes they're quite subtle, will help you as you develop your employability and prepare for the recruitment process. So I hope it's clear now that you'll need to think about what you have to offer employers in a general sense, but you'll also need to think about your skills and qualities in terms of the industry and the type of role that you would like to undertake. This understanding will allow you to best match your skills and qualities with exactly what employers are looking for.